Jai Hind children. After completing the poem Invictus, today we are about to conduct the activity based on the same chapter Invictus. Whatever you have understood, whatever you have learned on the basis of your concept, you are about to give the answers of the questions. Children, the learning outcome is very necessary. You should also know how much you have learned, how much you have grasped. These types of learning outcomes, these types of literature activity, grammar activity we have done already, no, in conjunction. Now this is literature. So this type of literature activity, it will not only improve your understanding but enhance will just whatever you have learned enhance your knowledge also. It is necessary. Let's start. Invictus, everything I have explained you, right from the meaning of the title to all the stanzas, all the four stanzas, the poet, name, and everything. Okay, let's start from the first question. Whenever the first question comes on the slide, the students, the children are requested first to read the question and listen to the instruction. After that only start giving your answers. Whatever answers you are giving, for each and every answer, there is a duration of time also. Duration is there, a limited duration is there. So within that duration only, you have to give your answer, otherwise it will be invalid. Your answer will be invalid. And give the answers honestly, without the help of the book. Okay. Invictus. This is your additional learning. Whatever you have learned, no, apart from that. Knowledge application based on that. You have to use your knowledge to answer a question regarding the theme of the poem Invictus. I will be asking the question from this chapter only, Invictus. You will be given 50 to 55 seconds to give a single answer. Okay, let's see what is our first question. Don't start giving the answer. Wait. First, let me complete the question. Those who are writing the answer, wait, because I have not started. This is only the question. What is more there? There are options also. A, B, C, D. Four options are there. Okay. So first see all the four answers. Yes, options. See, these are the four options. A, B, C, D. Now you have to go through these four options and write down the correct one option, whichever you think is correct. Option a happy person who has just received good news. An angry person who has experienced hard time. A resilient person who has overcome difficult situation, a mean person who is not interested in the lives of others. And you have already read the question, who is the speaker in the poem Invictus? Start giving your answer. Your time starts now. Write only A, B, C, D. Whatever answer you think, yes, correct in this way. Write down. Yes, yes, I will be replying. I will be writing also the answers which are correct. Okay, I am writing. So, your time is about to over. Yes. Now, your time is over. Stop giving the answer. That was your question number 1. So, whatever answers you have given, I will be clicking here the correct answer. You have to tell your answer with mine one. Just see. Yes, C. Many of the students have given this answer only and your answer is correct. Good. If you have given this answer, it is the correct one. Okay. Can we proceed now to the second question? You all have read the poem and you all know that who is the speaker in the poem. A resilient person who has overcome difficult situation. A happy person is not there. An angry person. Of course, the poet is angry, but the poet is not expressing his anger because he wants to show his willpower to face the challenge, and that's why option B will also be incorrect. D option, a mean person who is not interested, is absolutely incorrect. So, the C only. Okay, a resilient person who has overcome difficult situation. Now, I had given you the meaning of resilient. Resilience, what does it mean? Do you remember? Yes, the meaning is the mental ability to recover quickly over illness. Not only the illness, but over the depression also, and over the misfortune also. So the person who has this mental ability to recover quickly over these things. What are those things? The things are depression, okay, then illness, and then misfortune. So there should be mental ability to recover quickly over these things. And of course, the poet has the mental ability to recover quickly over these all points which I have told you right now. That's why your answer C is the correct one. Okay, the next question, second one. First see the full question, then only start giving the answer when I say that your time starts now. Then only you can start giving your answer, not before that. What is the tone of the poem Invictus? Still I have not given you the option. There will be options also. A, B, C, D. 4 options will be there. So wait for my options. Don't write the answers. What is the tone of the poem Invictus? See. 4 options. A, B, C, D. 4 options are there. Your time starts now. Hurry up. Start giving the answer. Remember the first period? In the first period of the chapter Invictus, I had given you what is the tone of the poem. I had also given you the importance of the poetry wherever that is necessary to write the tone. Yes, that day only I gave you the correct answer. Okay, what is the tone of the poem Invictus? Fear, courageous, gloomy, or none of the above? Okay, stop giving the answer now. Now see what is the correct answer. Okay, stop giving your answer. Now see the answer. Gloomy. The correct answer is gloomy. So the tone of the poem has what effect? Gloomy. Of course, the writer was courageous, but that is not the tone. The tone is gloomy and dark. If you remember, on the very first day I had given you the tone of the poem. First day of this chapter, Invictus. No? Fear, answer A. The option A, the answer is given fear, which cannot be correct. Then come to the B option, courageous. Why courageous cannot be correct? Why? Because the poet was showing the courage, but that the poem has not been written in that tone. Of course, he is telling again and again that I am the captain, I am the just captain of my soul. No, I am the master. So he has expressed his willpower to face the challenges in the life and has tried to give the message. So, if you will be asked, what is the message of the poem? What is the central idea of the poem? That time you can write the answer B, courageous. But here you are not asked about the message, no, about the central idea. What is the question? Tone. What is the tone of the poem? So, of course, the tone is gloomy. Here, now, good those who have given the correct answer. Very good, students. Continue. Now, just see the third one question. As given in the context of the poem, what does the title word Invictus most likely mean? This also you know the answer. The meaning of Invictus? No, the meaning of the title. But first, see my options. Okay, see the options. I am giving you the options also. A, B, C, D. See, there are four options. And your time starts now. Write down option A, option B, or option C. Option A is careless. B is lucky. C is unfortunate. D is undefeated. Very good. Most of the students are writing the correct answer. This is an easy question. I know you all can write. Yes, you all know the meaning of the word Invictus. Okay, your time is over. And the correct answer, as you all know, what is the correct answer? Yes, undefeated. So, the meaning of this word Invictus is undefeated. And Invictus is a word which has been taken from the means it is a Latin word. Okay, the Invictus word is a Latin word, and the meaning is undefeated. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 4. What is the rhyme scheme of the first stanza of the poem Invictus? Still, I have not given you the options. Yes, wait for my options. You have to give the rhyme scheme of the first stanza. See, the options are A, B, C, and D. 4 options. Okay, start writing your answer. Number A, number B, number C, or number D. Write down fast. Yes, correct. Correct. Those who are giving the correct answer. Good. Rhyme scheme was also given to you. On the very first day, I had given you the rhyme scheme and has also given you how to take out the rhyme scheme. Not only of this poem Invictus, but anywhere, even if you get your unseen passage. Yes, time is over. Stop giving your answer now. Okay. Okay, students. Okay, children. Yes. Now let's confirm. Confirm what is the answer. B. A, B, A, B. Option B is your correct one. Do you remember the first stanza? On the very first day of this chapter, when I had started, I had given you the rhyme scheme. Those who could not give the correct answer, just listen to me. The first stanza, see the last word, me, M-E, me. Second line's last word, pole. Third line, B-E-B. And the fourth line, soul. So what had I told you? That you will be writing all the last words. And when you have written all the last words means every line's last word. After that, you start giving the numbers. And the numbers will be A, B, C, D in this way. You will not be giving the numbers in the means numerical number you are not giving. So in that way, if we will see, our answer will be me. M-E, me, the first line last word. Me is just rhyming to B, B-E-B. And pole is rhyming to soul. Pole is written in the second line and soul is written in the fourth line. And that's why here the second line B, you can see A, B, A, B. It means A is in the first line, B in the second line, again A in the third line and B in the fourth line. Correct? Right, children. Now, let's proceed to the fifth one question. What is the meaning of the word menace as it is used in the poem? Don't see from the book. Just listen. Just see here only on the screen and now see all the 4 options. Now you can write your correct option. Your time starts now. Just choose whatever meaning you think is correct. Yes. Is the meaning of the word menace is love or meaning of menace is threat or draft or helpful? What according to you is the meaning? Correct. Okay. Okay, now stop writing and see the correct answer. What is the correct answer? Okay. The correct answer is not showing here. I am just giving you the correct answer. The correct, what is the meaning of the word menace? The meaning of the word menace is threat. I could not show you the answer, but this is the correct meaning. Means option B will be correct. If you have written option B, means if you have given this answer, threat, that is your correct one. Okay. Now let's proceed to the next one. Okay, B, threat, it is there. Okay. Now this is the answer. Okay, you can tell your answers. Now I am proceeding to the sixth one question. What is the name of the famous poem that inspired Nelson Mandela throughout his struggle against whites? This point also was discussed during the class. See the four options. And I know that this you all can write. Yes, start writing your answer. Yes, you can give your answer. Many answers are correct. Very good children. You are giving the correct answer. Yes. Okay. The sixth one, the four options which are there. The first, the A1. The first option is apartheid, B captain, C Invictus, and D is Mandela. Okay. Yes. Stop writing your answer now and just tell your answer with me. Yes, you are right. The correct answer is C, that is Invictus. Very good. So, the seventh one question. Let's proceed to the next question. Okay, are you enjoying? Yes. And this is only the activity. This is called only the activity when you learn also and you enjoy also. And this especially PPT and all these questions especially I have prepared for you children. Now see the seventh one. Who wrote the poem Invictus? Just wait for my options. Those who are giving the answer without waiting for the options, I am not going to count their answers in the correct one. Okay, those answers are invalid. And that's why whenever I show you the answer, these options and tell you that you can start writing, you can start giving your answers, then only you can give. If you are giving before that or after that, those answers are invalid. So you have to wait for the instruction. So who wrote the poem Invictus? First see all the four options. Yes, now you start giving the answer. Yes, start. You can see on your screen the four options. Joseph Lister, William Ernest Henley, Robert Louis Stevenson, Nelson Mandela. Who wrote the poem Invictus according to you? Okay. Okay. Yes, children, keep on giving the answers. I'm waiting. No? Okay, correct. Okay, your time is over now. Now see the correct one option, the correct one answers. The correct option is B, William Ernest Henley. You all were knowing this answer because I have repeatedly told you about the poet. And those who are listening very carefully, they have given the correct answer. And most of the students were listening carefully. Yes, because I can see most of the answers are correct. Now, there are three more questions. Those who could not give the correct answer, they can try. See the eighth one. When did Henley Write the poem Invictus. When? When did at what time? Okay. Have I shown you the options? No. Yes. Now see the options. 4 options. A, B, C, and D. Start giving the answer. You can start writing your answers. When did Henley write the poem Invictus? Go through all the 4 options and write down. Option A, B, C, and D. While serving in World War I, after the death of his father, while suffering from tuberculosis of the bone, while working as a shopkeeper. When did Henley write the poem? Your time is about to over. Yes, your time is over now. Stop writing your answer. Stop giving the answers now. Those who are still giving, your answers will be invalid. Stop. It should be stopped. Okay. Because we are going to check our answers. Now let's check. Which one is correct? Yes. Option C is correct one. So Henley wrote the poem when he was suffering from tuberculosis of the bone. Now, this also was just told you in the beginning that he was on his hospital bed and he was suffering from this disease, and what the doctors had told, that one of his legs just below the knee will be amputated. And I had given you the meaning of amputated also. Amputated means cut off. And that time only, when he was suffering from tuberculosis, this disease, no, this is the name of the disease. So when he was suffering from this disease, yes, he had written the poem. Correct. Okay. Okay. See the ninth one question. Which of the following is a potential moral according to the poem Invictus? 4 options. Certainly I will be giving you. See, 4 options have come. That is on your screen. Yes, go through all the 4 options and start writing. Start giving your answers. Go through very carefully. Yes. Night always changes into day. Every person commits mistake. Every person who has done wrong will be punished, or bad thing happens, but the life goes on. What according to you can be the correct answer? Think and give the answers. Yes, correct. Those who are giving. Good. At least if your answer is incorrect, then also you are trying. And we should try always. Okay. Now stop writing. Let's see what is the answer. Answer number B. Bad things happen, but the life goes on. According to the poet, he has only tried to tell this only. He has just given the moral this only, whatever the circumstances are there. Our life cannot be stopped. And I had given you the example of this pandemic also during my class. Still we are continuing with the classes. You also are learning and your teachers are also teaching. Okay, next question number 10. What is the central idea of the poem Invictus? Do you remember the central idea? Yes? Okay. Okay, now see all the 4 options. These are the four options. You have to choose any one and write down. Those who are writing two options, yes, your answer is invalid if you have written two options. You have to choose only one, any one. Yes, the students, children, those who are writing first option A, then B, you cannot write all the options. Write only one. The central idea of the poem is death and rebirth, or the central, yes, you can start writing. Start writing. Okay, start writing. Death and rebirth, or the central idea is sports. Is it war and sufferings? Or the central idea is triumph over adversity. What have you understood? What is the central idea of the poem? Think over it and give the answer. MCQ based questions, these options, whatever I have prepared for you, this is the last one question. Yes, the last one. The central idea of the poem Invictus is what the poet has focused upon. Whatever thing, on whatever thing the poet has focused, that is the central idea. So the poet has focused on what? On death and rebirth, on sports, war and sufferings, or triumph over adversity. Stop writing, children. Now let's see our answer. We have got enough time. Okay. Okay, now stop writing. I am going to show you the correct answer. First you stop giving the answers. Your time is over. Stop giving the answers now. So question number 10, the answer is D1. Triumph over adversity. This is the central idea of the poem. The poet has tried to tell that triumph means we should be winner over adversity. Adversity, I had given you the meaning. The unfavorable condition. The conditions which are not in your favor are called adversity. Okay. So, we should win over those conditions which are adverse. So, this is the central idea of the poem, that whenever we just face the problem, we should not just get afraid. But what should we do? We should go for the solutions. And this is the only way to win over any of the unfavorable condition. And that's why answer number D is correct. Triumph over adversity. The correct one answer is this. Children, now on the basis of the answers, whatever you have given, okay, I can take out, I can understand that the children, they had listened carefully and now they are able to give their answers. Now I will be showing you the questions, the answer of which will be based on 30 to 40 words. You need not to write the answers now. Okay, have you understood? You need not to write the answers now. You are listening and only listening very carefully. We are going to discuss the questions now, the short questions of 30 to 40 words. Have you understood? Let's see what is the question now. And the students, those who are giving the answers, Now, they are not following the proper guidelines. And of course, if you are doing so, you won't be able to understand whatever questions we are going to discuss. So, it is better for you to listen carefully. Let's see. What is the Black Knight symbolic of? You don't have to write anything. Okay, I have not said you to write anything. I have just told you just to listen very carefully. On the basis of the chapter Invictus, whatever we had discussed regarding the stanzas, this was in the very first stanza. What is the Black Knight symbolic of? No need to write the answer. Okay. Now we are not doing any quiz. We are just discussing. Have you understood? Those who are still giving the answer, stop writing your answers now. Now just see what is the answer. See, the Black Knight is the symbol of the misery and gloom in the poet's life when one of his legs was amputated. The darkness of the Black Knight is compared to the darkness of the hell. Okay. So here the Black Knight is the symbol of the gloom also and the misery also. This only we had discussed. Now let's move to the second question. Why is the poet thankful to God? Why is the poet thankful? See to the answers. The poet is thankful to God for giving unconquerable soul. Yes, despite the hardships he has faced, he is grateful to God for his unshakable resilience. So here, why is the poet thankful to God? Have you understood? Okay, see to the next one question. What is the poet proud of? The poet is proud of, yes, see, the poet is proud that his head remains unbowed, though it turned bloody with the severe blows of fate. He never winced or cried aloud, and will never give up the fight. However miserable the conditions of life may be. So poet is proud of it that after getting so many these severe blows by the fate, still he is just standing with his head high. He has not bent his head down, and although his head was turned bloody with the severe blows of fate, he never winced. What meaning had I given you of this word winced? Do you remember? What was the meaning? Yes, whenever we start jerking our body to express the pain or the grief, that is called winced. So he never winced or cried aloud and will never give up the fight, however miserable the conditions of life may be. Again, I am telling you, you are not supposed to write any of the answer during the discussion. Just listen to it. Fourth one. What will the poet always remain unafraid of? How does it reflect the poet's attitude to life? Yes, the poet will always remain unafraid of what thing? What he has said that I will remain unafraid of. And what does it reflect? What is the attitude of the poet towards life? What does it reflect? That also you have to tell. Let's see to the answer. The poet will always remain unafraid of the menace. Menace, threat, or horror of the past years. It reveals his indomitable will to fight back, his strong resolve and courage to face all challenges. Clear? So this is the answer of the fourth one. Now let's see the fifth one. How does the poet intend to deal with the blows of fate? Blows of fate, you remember? What meaning had I given you? Continuously, when someone is just hitting you hard, and that also continuously. No, blow of fate. So poet was being hit hard by his destiny as he was suffering from the disease right from the which age? Right from the age of 12. Correct. So see to the answers. However severe may be the blows of fate, the poet will face them with courage and strength. He wishes to be the master of his fate and captain of his soul, thus not allowing any factor to rule his life. Have you understood the question and the answer? The question is, how does the poet intend to deal with the blows? Means, in what way poet will be dealing with the blows of fate. Blows of fate means whatever his luck, his destiny is showing, those circumstances. So what he is going to do? So poet will be face them with courage and strength. And moreover, what he wants, he wishes to be the master of his fate and captain of his soul. And in this way, we can see that he is not allowing any factor to rule his life. The poet is so strong, his inner strength is so strong. Clear the fifth one? Okay. See the sixth one. What does the title Invictus imply? Do you think title is appropriate for the poem? You know, what does the title imply? Imply means what is the meaning of the title Invictus? And do you think title is appropriate for the poem? Whatever questions we are discussing, these questions are of 30 to 40 words. And 30 to 40 words means the answer should also be within 30 to 40 words. Don't try to write one full page answer. Some students think that if we will be writing answers lengthy, so we will be getting more marks. No. Yes, this is the last one question. Invictus is a Latin word meaning unconquerable or undefeated. This you already know. The title is appropriate as the poem reflects the poet's strong resolve never to bow down to a hostile situation, but be the master of his fate and captain of his soul. So this is the answer of the question. Do you think title is appropriate for the poem? Yes, the title is appropriate. How it is appropriate? Because it reflects, it shows the poet's strong resolve. What is the strong resolve? Never to bow down, never to bend down to a hostile. Hostile means our just opposite, or whenever our enemy is in front of us. To that type of situation, we should never just accept the defeat. But we should be the master of the fate and captain of the soul. Okay. Now, this was all for your today's class. I think you all have enjoyed And yes, have you all enjoyed? And you have learned also. So today we are finishing the chapter Invictus here only. I will be sharing you in the PDF what you have to write in your English A notebook. Up to now, when we had started the chapter, regarding this chapter, I have not given you what to write. Okay, today I will be sharing you the homework and everything was shared, means you have to learn the word meanings. Now, the question answers. Whatever question answers in the group, you have to write in the group that will be posted, students. Okay. Goodbye. In the next class, we will again start our grammar chapter. Okay. We will be starting with our